Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Korky and welcome to this episode of our tactics testing series. Since the release of Football Manager, we've tested over 30 different tactics and we're bringing you the best 10 in this little mini series. Quick bit of housekeeping, we're testing this with Tottenham Hotspur in the English Premier League, we're testing with Roma in the Italian Serie A, we're testing with Real Madrid in the Spanish La Liga, and we're testing with my local football club, Institute Football Club, in the Northern Ireland Lock 41 Championship. So let's get a look at the tactic and see what success we've had. So with Spurs, this has gone very well from the beginning. We have finished in fourth place. We qualified for the Champions League. We finished there on 79 points, only 1 point behind Liverpool. There is quite a gap between Liverpool and Arsenal, who are full 18 points ahead. Man City coming in there with 101 points. Only lost one game. That was to us in a 3-2 victory. So we've stopped them being invincible, which is delightful. We have lost 7 games of our own. We've lost to Sheffield United, we've lost to Nottingham Forest, we've lost to Bournemouth, we lost to Everton. All games we really should have expected to win. Those wins would definitely have put us in the third, depending on all the results for Arsenal. Might even have taken us in the second. We did lose to Arsenal in a game, even that, and that was a 2-0 defeat. Even that game might have changed the complexion of the league. But we've done very well. We've finished in fourth. We've qualified for the Champions League. In the FA Cup, we've gone out in the quarterfinals to Brighton, and in the Carabao Cup, we've gone out in the fourth round to Fulham, which is a little bit disappointing. In terms of the goal scoring charts, as you'll see here, James Maddison has finished with 23 goals, Heung-min Son coming in with 21, Richarlison with 17, and even Yves Bissouma is coming in there with 13 goals as well. There are quite a few goals spread out throughout the rest of the team. There is quite a few goals that come from midfield in this tactic also. Let's jump over to Italy and we'll get a look at Roma. And as you see, this has gone incredibly well for Roma. We have won the league, albeit only by a point. Doesn't matter, we still won the league. We are the champions. We did lose 6 games throughout the season. We lost there to, I guess, Fiorentina, Cagliari, probably the main ones. We really should have done better. And Juventus aren't a strong team this year. We maybe could have beat them instead of losing 3-0. The two Milans, obviously, are tough games, and Lazio, of course, is the derby game. But it doesn't matter. We've won the league. That's all that counts. In the Europa League, we've gone out in the quarterfinals to Bayer Leverkusen and the Coppa Italia. We have finished second place, where Lazio have beat us on a penalty shootout. As you'll see there, Asmun scoring a late equaliser in the 90th minute. In the shootout, Pellegrini and Asmun are the two men to miss. Lazio lift the cup. So a little bit disappointing to get so close to doing a double and not quite getting over the line. Quick look at the goal scoring charts again. We see Tammy Abraham coming in with 32 goals, Dybala contributing 18, Zalewski has 15. Again, coming from midfield, we've got Sanchez with 14 goals, Cristante coming in with 13, and Lorenzo Pellegrini coming in with 7 goals also. So it's gone pretty well for us in Italy. Let's have a look at Institute, and we'll see that it has also gone very well for them as well. We have finished top of the league, and we'll look at that in just a second. In the Northern Irish Cup, we've gone out in the semi-final to Anna United. In the Bet McLean League Cup, we've gone out in the semi-final to Cliftonville. And the Northwest Senior Cup, we've gone out in the semi-final to Coleraine. All those teams, well, Cliftonville and Coleraine are a league ahead of us. Anna United are in our own league. So it's not surprising that we've gone out to them, but very pleasing to get to the semi-finals of all 3 of those competitions. A quick look at the league, and as we'll see here, we have finished in first place. We finished on 74 points altogether. We did lose 10 games in that one. Maybe a little bit of tweaking during the season might have helped there. We have a couple of defeats there by 1 goal. We've quite a few defeats there too, by 2 goals or more, which is a little bit disappointing. In terms of goal scoring, we have Sean McCarron coming in with 23, Jack Coyle coming in with 21, Liam Mullen contributing with 19 goals, Jamie Dunn contributing with 13 off the wing, and Sean Doherty contributing with 11 goals also. So there are quite a lot of goals spread around the team using this tactic. It's gone very well for Stuart, so that's pleasing to see, and we've been promoted. Quick look then at Real Madrid in the Liga. It's not gone so well for them this year. They finished fourth in the league on 70 points, a full 17 points behind Barcelona. We are 7 points behind Atletico and 8 points behind Villarreal in second. We did lose 12 games in this. Again, we could have maybe tweaked it a little bit. If we have a little look at the table, we can see 12 defeats. We should have beat Cadiz. We should have probably beat Athletic. Probably should have beat Getafe. Probably should have beat Rayo Vallecano, Mallorca, Sociedad Alaves. We probably should have beat quite a number of those teams. So a little bit of tweaking. Of course, this tactic is not a straight plug and play. You will have to tweak a little bit depending on your own players as well. In the Champions League, we've gone out in the round of 16 to Man City. We've gone out in the Spanish Cup quarter-final to Barcelona, but we did win the Spanish Super Cup. As we see, we have a 3-1 victory against Barcelona in that game. Quick look at the goal scoring charts again. As we see, Rodrigo coming in with 22. We have Brahim Diaz coming in with 13. Alaba contributing with 12 goals. We have Vini Jr. contributing 11. Toni Kroos with 10 goals as well. And even Eder Militao from centre back contributing with 9 goals also. So that is the success we've had with the clubs. Let's get a look at the tactic and we'll break down the instructions. As you can see, it is what I would call a 4-3-3 or a 4-3-2-1, whichever you prefer. I do have a goalkeeper on defend duty. We have two inverted fullback. We have one inverted fullback at right back. The only additional instructions there: cross more often and run wide with the ball. So we wanted to come in to fill the space and go wider. We do have the libero. It is the first tactic we've used the libero in. On support duty, only additional instruction is tackle harder. We have a ball playing centre back on defend duty with tackle harder is the only instruction. And on the left side, we have a wing back on support with run wide with ball, tackle harder. In front of the defence, we do have a defensive midfielder on defend duty, take fewer risks, tackle harder. And we have two central midfielders, both on automatic duty. One of them with dribble more, get further forward, tackle harder. The other with dribble more, tackle harder, and move into channels. On the wings, we do have two inverted wing backs, both on attack duty, both on take more risks as the only instruction. And up front, we do have an advanced forward with take more risks and shoot more often, which is why obviously they've contributed quite a lot of goals. So that is that's not the tactic. In terms of the team instructions, we do have an attacking mentality. In possession, we are playing fairly wide. We're going to play out from the back, shorter passing, a slightly higher tempo. We're going to hit low crosses and work the ball into the box. In transition, we're going to counter press, counter attack, and distribute the ball across our back line. Out of possession, we're going to play with a high press, higher defensive line. We're going to trigger press slightly more often. So that is the tactic wrapped up in a nutshell. You can of course download the tactic from the link in the description below. Whilst you're down there, if you could please hit that subscribe button, it would be very, very helpful. We've massively appreciated it. It allows us to bring you more content like this in the future as well. Please do leave your comments as well if you download this tactic and let us know how you get on and what success you have had. So that is it for this episode. I do hope you've enjoyed it. We will see you in the next one. Thank you. Take care. Thank you for watching this video. I do hope you've enjoyed it. Please do like, share, subscribe, and leave your comments below. I'd love to hear your feedback as well. You can check out one of these recommended videos. We will see you in the next one. Thank you and take care.